Well, it should be chicken fried. Get an improver in here. I got nothing to say. Yeah.
Is this Jimmy Stewart's now having sex?
Oh, golly.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go. Season 6, episode 19.
Why do we keep doing this?
Why do we keep making the show? Or introing the show?
It's episode 19. We're going back to Balamb Garden.
I'm instinctively wanting to say what happened last week, but we know fucking nothing happened.
Man,
we drove around.
Like a vacation of the soul, that last episode.
But now we're going to get back to playing.
Put our feet back on the ground, walk around in Balamb a bit, do a big chop.
And for those who don't know, a chop is something that we reference all the time, which we had picked up from FF12, I believe.
It's named after a specific side quest in that game, and it's just shorthand for
the kind of side quest that, like, you've got to run around a town doing a weird task that you don't totally understand what you're doing, but you know you're progressing it.
Yeah, you've got to usually engage with some kind of mechanic that's a little strange to progress the plot.
And we played 12 before the podcast, and it just became a part of our lexicon where it's like, we're doing a chop.
And this might be the finest chop I've ever seen.
We're gonna have to find the captain.
Yeah, I think maybe some old friends we haven't seen in a bit might turn up this week.
Ooh, how intriguing. So let's get to it. We were trying to decide whether we should have some coffee and continue because the sun was just going down at like 8 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's what else would happen last week. Because the sun was out still and it was 8 o'clock at night. It was weird.
And I decide we're gonna stay up for a little while longer and play. So let's do it. It's 7:45.
I feel good, but we could stop anytime if you're tired.
No, I would have some coffee. Maybe I'll have one of these cookie biscuits.
I like the cookie biscuit quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I had gotten an espresso machine, which became a big staple since I've gotten it. A lot like the Soda Stream. I use it a lot. But there was a flavor that it looked like on the box, the flavor was supposed to be cookie biscuit.
Yeah, but it's just cookie in English and in French.
Yeah.
Which I guess they say biscuits.
I think it's a caramel cookie flavored coffee, but we call it the cookie biscuit.
It tastes like cookie biscuit to me.
You could have coffee or you could have cookie biscuit. I'm gonna go to the shopping arcade.
Yay! The fuck are we doing in Delling?
I don't know. Well, I'm looking for a store to buy high potions.
This was where we almost assassinated the sorceress.
We gave it our best shot. Turns out she's magic.
It turns out the sorceress is magic.
Yes, here we go.
You finally get your hello potions.
And I go over to Balamb, where the story continues. Joy.
Yeah, we enter the town and we're standing near the gas station.
What is this? Galbadia?
And we start talking to random NPCs who are milling about.
Yeah, and Balamb is occupied by Galbadia, and everyone's freaking out about it.
Hotel owner. We were forced out of town days ago. Our daughter's still at home, but there's nothing we can do. And all these soldiers from Galbadia, you've got to stop and wonder whether Galbadia fell to the hands of the sorceress.
You gotta stop and wonder. There's a Galbadian soldier that's blocking the way in to get further into the town.
Town is off limits while we conduct our investigation. It will last for several days.
And I guess they've amended their strategy of burn down every town?
Yeah, I guess they have.
Since Fisherman's Horizon, 10 minutes ago?
But nobody's allowed in the city while they're doing their day-long investigation. Investigation?
Once we're through with our investigation here, you're next. So just stay out and stay put.
What's their investigation?
Kick your fucking ass, dude. They're looking for a loan. They're going town to town.
Right, that's what it is.
You guys look suspicious. What are you doing here?
We'll fight you.
What's Galbadia doing in a town like this? What do you want? Are you residents here? Hold up, man. I live here. Residents should be allowed in. Said the town is off limits.
Keep harassing this guy.
Does that mean we can't deliver a message either? That's too bad. We have some info on a loan. What? Wait a minute.
So Squall has like an infiltration plan here.
He's gonna pull the old, like, well, I have a message, but I have to give it to your leader and not to you.
And it involves a loan.
You know, I've tried to do this in D&D so many times, and it never fucking works, ever.
Tell me everything you know about her. Do you actually know who she is? Kind of. But we need to get inside to confirm something.
I'm ready
If you
for
find out
Squall
any
to grow a
information at
goddamn
all,
sense of humor.
go talk to the commander. She's staying at the hotel. You will be rewarded. Why don't we just kick this guy's ass? Oh, we have to take Zell with us.
Okay.
Alright, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, this cookie biscuit's like got a mild but good flavor.
Yeah, right? Like a cookie biscuit. Just like a cookie biscuit.
I was, when I was on the supermarket thing earlier, I saw like, it was like a butter biscuit that was like covered in chocolate, and I was like, that's kind of a cookie biscuit. It's definitely a cookie, and they called it a biscuit.
But they're just being British about it, because British call cookies biscuits. Like, I would call it a butter cookie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Now, see, I could see kind of calling a scone a cookie biscuit, you know, because it's like, got elements of both things in it.
Especially if it's got like chocolate chips.
Right. Oh, yeah. Especially if it's like an American scone, which is like way more cookie-fied than the British scones, which are way more biscuit-fied, even though they don't have biscuits across the pond. They got biscuits that are cookies, but not like biscuits at all. Their cookies that they call biscuits are actually more like what I would call crackers, but sweeter than what we call crackers.
Which makes them a biscuit.
But I could see a world in which, how did this start? What was the?
I don't know.
Was in the?
I don't
the
know.
audio.
The cookie biscuit. It wants to have it both ways.
Right.
The cookie biscuit needs to have it both ways.
I'm just saying that even though we call cookies and biscuits different things here in the States, and we don't have anything called a cookie biscuit, I think there's room for us to make a genre of cookie biscuit.
Which is different from what this is doing, because this is just a caramel cookie flavor.
Yeah, and I'm just like making the case that there's enough items that cross over that they even use the word biscuit to describe cookies over there. And I mean, we obviously thought up the word cookie for a reason.
Right.
There's like a wide enough spectrum of biscuit.
It's definitely, well, is biscuit maybe like the family, and then cookie is the genus, and then like peanut butter cookie is the species?
I guess, if we're going straight from the British point of view, because over here, like, a biscuit is so distinctly different from a cookie.
Right.
Like, a biscuit
is like what you have with gravy. You wouldn't put gravy on a cookie.
I feel like you would make a... No, you would not put gravy. You would never put gravy on a cookie. And I feel like a biscuit is what you make when your kids are like, we want cookies. And you're like, we don't have sugar because it's the bad times. And you come up with a biscuit, which is like, what even is that?
Flour.
Cooked lard and flour or something?
Something.
It's like a fluffy tortilla. Anyway, I think we should make a cookie biscuit and just make it a thing that's real.
But is it a biscuit, or what is the thing that you're describing?
That's what we can say in the ad campaign. Is it a biscuit? Is it a cookie? It's a cookie biscuit.
Well, we did have this idea we were talking about earlier where it would be so funny. You said, what would you do with a Klondike bar? And I really loved the idea of an ad campaign that's asking you to tell us, what do you do with it?
Yeah, well, I think I said, what could you do with a Klondike bar? And it's like, we don't know. We made this thing. We don't know what it's good for.
But this coffee wants to have it both ways.
This cookie biscuit is like, I don't really like flavored coffees usually, and it's just kind of
but
I think
it's pretty good.
It's having it both ways.
Have it both ways.
So we make it into the beginning of town. Mm-hmm. The soldier let us through.
I would say that him letting us through on that ploy was like bad writing, but they've set up that the Galbadians are
fucking
grossly
idiots.
Incompetent.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be fighting immediately.
We talked to another person on the street who's like, thanks to Mrs. Dinked, there hasn't been that much of a panic. What was Mr. Dinked?
That's Zell's mom.
Right.
There hasn't been much of a panic, but there's not much we can do. The Galbadian soldiers, they're just trying to torture us slowly. Everyone's basically on edge. How in the world are we supposed to find this girl alone if we only have her name to go on?
That's really funny. The game's being pretty funny right now.
We talked to this Galbadian soldier who has, like, the same fucking problem we had when Sid was like, go find Alone. Like, Adia was like, go and find Alone. And these soldiers are like, so we just gotta talk to everyone in the world?
All we know is her name?
Until we find Alone?
I think she'll turn up. She won't be able to run from Sorceress Adia. Then the world according to Adia will begin.
Not Garp.
The world according to Jim.
Not Jim.
Along with Galbadian rule. Galbadian rule has a nice ring to it.
Adia really is like a fucking sitcom starring the sorcerers.
Ma, I'm home. Huh?
So we enter Zell's house, try to go upstairs.
Well, before he wouldn't let us in his room.
Zell, we're going into your fucking
We're going
bedroom.
into your goddamn bedroom, Zell.
When are we gonna go into your bedroom?
Dude, in the last game, we went through Tifa's underwear without her permission.
We'll get into Zell's bedroom eventually.
And we can't go into Zell's room at all?
Ma, you're safe. Zell, how on earth did you get into town? It's all in the brains, Ma. We just said we had some info on Alone. Piece of cake. What a relief. I was worried you might have beaten up one of the guards. The soldiers have threatened that the sorceress will burn the town to the ground should there be any disturbance.
So don't
Sorceress
do
Adia,
anything.
Is she here? I noticed a woman with the Galbadian army. Gray hair, patch over one eye. Oh, that's, Fujin and Raijin.
Right.
Yeah, Ma Dinked has some information that you instantly grokked. Like, I probably wasn't paying close enough attention. If that had been described, I'd be like, that's a weird description of Alone, but let's go with it. And you were like, that's Fujin or Raijin.
I can't remember which one is
I think
which.
it's Fujin.
The yelly one.
Who I like, but I guess they're bad now. Because they're with
Well,
Cypher.
they were with Cypher, yeah. They were gonna go with him no matter what. Must be Fujin.
So they're here? Leave it to me. I'll get rid of those jokers. Could Cypher be here too?
So we walk up to Balamb Hotel. There's a bunch of Galbadian soldiers blocking the way.
What do you want? If it's the commander you're looking for, I have strict orders not to let anyone through.
And we haven't really realized it yet, but we are in a chop. It's unfolding already.
It's happening all around us, and we can't even see the walls, you know?
What? Information about Alone? Wow, they actually cut out some dialogue for brevity's sake. That never has happened before.
So we continue using our brains, as Zell put it. And so these guys are going to have a little conversation about whether or not they should, like, let us through because of this excuse.
Another kind of funny touch is the joke here referencing President Delling docking their pay constantly just for being in a bad mood.
We'll get a salary cut if we let them through without confirmation. Yeah, I know. In this army, your salary gets cut based on just how the boss is feeling. Hey, I can sympathize.
Yeah.
I guess it
not
goes
that
with
much
the
better over
territory
here.
when you can't choose your own boss. Yo, listen, we have top secret info. Bring the commander out here.
We're gonna bust him up.
These guys are kind of suspicious, huh?
This scene is pretty funny in the way that it's intended to be written.
I actually like this whole Balamb part quite a bit. I think this bit is kind of good.
Because Zell is like, we've got information, and they're like, what is up with these dudes?
I know.
They're obviously wrong.
But also, you know, it's a Fujin and Raijin segment. There's something about them. I don't know what it is.
Pretty good.
Have some respect for the captain. The captain is currently on patrol.
Okay.
So we gotta find the captain.
Is the captain different from the commander?
Yeah, totally different titles.
So we walk over to the harbor, and somebody named New Assistant runs up to us and is like, Zell, you're here, thank God.
Zell, yes, you're finally here. You have to go avenge my boss. Those Galbadians broke the boss's arm. All he did was ask a question. He wanted to know what was to become of Balamb. If only I were as strong as you, Zell. Okay. Just be great. I bet we're looking for a red dude. Sorceress Adia has the power to wipe this town out, you know? Yeah, well, we have, like, a bunch of girlfriends that can do that, too.
We have a huge number of girlfriends. We're coming in with a host of girlfriends.
You know what I think? I don't think this girl alone even exists. It's just an excuse for the sorceress to attack other countries.
And
It's
we're
just a
also,
lie.
like, kind of girlfriend swapping, you know? Like, everybody is with everybody.
We're real progressive over here. Like, we're one big happy love family.
It's a lot like Big Love.
Yeah, Squall is like the patriarch.
Squall is Bill Paxton.
But she is the sorceress. Why would she need to tell lies? No, I understand. This town is safe because Alone might be here.
We are just talking to everybody in town, hoping to learn where the captain is, and they are just pontificating about, like, the situation. Oh, I guess the town is safe because Alone might be here, but who's Alone? But, you know, we know the name, but who's... Why is the sorceress doing this?
You know, after our time we've spent as Laguna, the Galbadian army has a long tradition of being just pretty lax.
Bunch of
like,
goofs.
what's going on, guys?
I heard this through the grapevine, but it seems Alone may be on a ship. How would you have heard of that? From where?
Oh my God.
Who did we... What kind of jokers did we hand her off to? There's a good chance she may have disembarked here. Well, this is a small harbor, so a small ship could have slipped by unnoticed. And unnoticed. How? I mean... Let's see if there's anything down here. Whoa. There's a whole other screen.
Oh, dog.
Yeah, this is the screen where the harbor has its diving board.
Oh, that was like when we got on that boat that looked like a submarine. It like pulled up to that, and you like walked on. It's
right.
It's a
Dock?
yeah, but off of the dock, it's like a
plank,
a boarding plank, like a ramp that goes to the boat. There's got to be a word for it. It's not like I know what it is, though. I'm not going to come upon it.
We used it in episode 2.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Another thing I like about this part is it's obvious Alone isn't here. They've been to every house. And yet all of the guards are like, I don't know, I'm looking for clues, I guess. I don't really know what I'm looking for.
All I do is just crouch all day and look for clues. Alone's possessions, some scent for the dog to go by. I've been told to use this dog to find Alone. But without her scent to go by, what can we do?
Can you give her her scent?
No.
Oh, the captain? He was just fishing here. He actually caught a few. Got really excited. Said he was going to eat him right away.
Okay.
Oh, yum, munch too.
So he
It's
must
the captain.
be somewhere where he can cook fish.
You begin sleuthing it out.
I think I just smelled the chop.
There's a dog that can have a scent of something.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think there's a chop on a windowsill somewhere near here.
You start floating over like a cartoon wolf.
Yeah.
He could be at a house or a restaurant.
Man, that country fried steak was so good.
Yeah,
That fucking was so good.
it was, right?
Continuing to explore, we go into a house that we recognize as the fisherman's house.
His hands are shake.
His hands are
But
shake.
now he has a whole new set of problems.
He had a cat.
Oh, this is the house with the guy, the fisherman and his cat,
Yep.
with the shaky hands.
Yeah. I was hoping that the captain would be in here cooking his fish. Maybe he's in Zell's house? Fucking shut up now?
Walk into Zell's house.
Just now, a man came in and asked if he could use the kitchen.
Okay.
I think he cooked some fish. The whole room is filled with this strange odor. You never smelled fish before? Must have been pretty bad fish to give off this odor. Wonder if he's really going to eat it. Said he was going to eat with his men. Hope nothing happens to them. Okay, so he didn't stay. We're following the clues. PU, what is that awful smell? Clogging my pores. Blah, blah, blah. Captain's napping spot? How the hell should I know? Oh, what a Final Fantasy is. What a fucking chop this is.
Truly.
Truly a chop. Captain? It's the captain's nap time now. He's on patrol now. He's a very hard worker. Always out patrolling, so don't bother him. But wouldn't he nap at the hotel?
Well, you also would have thought that he would have cooked fish in the fisherman.
I thought it smelled funny. Uh-oh. These people just ate the fish.
Okay. Captain, how could you?
How could you do this to us?
Okay.
Soldiers are throwing up all over town.
Yeah, this is one of those things that's so specifically Final Fantasy in my mind, where you gotta talk to people in the right order, and we're always just missing the captain. We're like following him, even though it's not like he walked by us.
Right.
Like, he should be walking back and forth. We're just missing him all the time.
But the odor smelled funny because it must have been bad fish.
Yeah. Don't look at me. An important-looking Galbadian man came and offered the soldier some fish. Captain Fish, I feel numb.
What kind
Poisoned
of
his
fish?
men with bad fish.
He didn't eat any of the fish he cooked himself.
I don't know.
Is he in the hospital, maybe?
Please don't get angry. I don't mean to offend you, but the three of you really stink.
Okay.
We've been in the fish house where he cooked his fish.
Right. We got the stink on.
Captain will be sure to reward you. He'll also take full... Okay, so he's not napping in the hotel.
Fuck is he?
He's not on a roof. Okay? Have you seen a man napping? Was that a nap? That's a possibility, but no one can find him, right? Maybe he's somewhere inconspicuous.
A random townsperson just told us the clue that maybe he's somewhere inconspicuous. Would you ever tell someone that anything is probably somewhere inconspicuous?
I mean, it's the least helpful thing ever. You're like, hey, I can't find this thing. And it's like, it's probably hidden very well.
What does that mean?
Like,
What
in a truck?
What kind of a thing is that to say to somebody?
Captain? Nah, I haven't seen him. Are you gonna kick the captain?
Could be
butt?
somewhere inconspicuous.
Same when running after a search dog. Wait, the dog can smell the fish. We smell like fish.
So
Hey,
the dog
smell
should be able
us.
to smell us, and now
Here we
let
go.
us follow you to the other fish man.
Yeah!
Show us the fishman.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
solved
Okay.
it.
The dog has smelled us, and we're chasing it across the town.
This is the dog that the soldier was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hunt a lone down with this dog somehow.
Right.
The chop has come into light, and it looks like,
It's a pretty high quality chop we got going on
you know,
right
it's
here.
like a sharp blade. Or a dull blade? What's a good chop?
Okay, he's on the train. There he
Oh,
is. Raijin.
Raijin.
Raijin cooking rotten fish and giving it to a bunch of soldiers.
Well, the other great thing is these are career soldiers.
Yeah.
And like a couple days ago, they got
a
new
new
boss,
leader.
this sorceress, who was like, and now your boss is this guy who doesn't wear a shirt.
It's Raijin, come on.
So as you like walk up to the train and you're like gonna go in and get Raijin, he like runs off the front of the train and runs away. Like he woke up and was like, oh shit, Squall and Co are here.
And we start chasing him through town, but he's gone. And we're like, where did he go?
What?
I don't
Where
know.
the fuck
Where
did he go?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Go back? Maybe there is a way to get on that train.
Yeah, maybe. You never can really tell. Really? Inside the train, eh? So that's where he was hiding. I want to get on the train. Fuck. What the fuck? Where did he
So
go?
weird.
I solved it though.
He went to the right.
But I solved it. Okay, I think we gotta find him again.
Yeah. Looks like the captain made it back to the headquarters before the commander could get upset with him. Wait, commander's above the captain? Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so he's gotta be back at the hotel.
So yeah, we go back to the entrance to the hotel.
And the doors are wide open and it's clear that he's just run inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
okay.
doors are open.
Hey, you stand back. This could be dangerous. The commander's just about to.
Well,
Yeah!
Raijin just got kicked
I
out.
bet Fujin is the commander.
Yeah, standing outside, Raijin comes like flying out like he'd been kicked in the chest,
Mm-hmm.
thrown out of the hotel, and he's like, Fujin, what's up?
Fujin, control your temper, you know? I was just patrolling, like you told me. I even woke up that search dog, sleeping on the job, you know? You guys help me out here. We gotta calm Fujin down, you know? Wow, you guys, what are you guys doing here?
We're here to liberate Balamb, you know? we're here to liberate Balamb.
Cypher told us to give you a whooping if we saw you, you know?
Soldiers
You
help
me
out too.
What a confusing moment for Raijin.
Given this and how the like Civil War went down, I think all of the kids who grew up in Balamb have a very tenuous connection to reality.
Mm-hmm.
They're like occupying this town at war, and Raijin is like, we're supposed to give you a whooping, so like, let's fight, dude.
And now we're fighting.
We're gonna be able to draw a GF from Fujin.
Okay. I love being able to buff myself with their magic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, let's try it.
Ranzo-kukuken! Finally!
Yeah.
Get ready, you gotta have to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
one
yeah.
button.
I kind of remember this from when I was a kid.
This is the first time you're seeing it.
I know. Like, far into disc 2.
This is episode 19.
And this is the first time I've seen Squall's limit break.
Okay. What?
I know.
Oh, I see.
Man, you got a 5-hit on that.
I did. That might be the best that I ever did.
I feel like every other time we do it, it's a 1-hit, and we're like, what are we doing wrong?
Maybe I just had to not think about it and just feel the moment, you know?
Yeah, okay. Kira only does 600,
That sucked.
but High Potion does 1,000. I can't believe how overpowered high potions are in this game.
It's crazy.
So we beat Raijin in front of the hotel, and now we're gonna have to go in the hotel and fight Fujin.
Very happy with how many magics Quistis has 100 of. Ooh, we got a strength up. Oh yeah, the commander's gonna get a whooping too. I thought she would have joined him out here. So
Raijin was the captain, right?
yeah.
And he just fished some dirty fish, cooked it up, and gave it to his people.
Yeah, and they got
Probably
sick.
thinking that he was doing a good thing.
And then he took a
didn't
nap
even
on
do
the
it
train.
himself. Yeah. So I guess you're the commander. Pack your bags and get the hell out of Balamb.
Raijin defeated?
That's right, baby. Now where's Cypher and the Sorceress? You're all going down.
Fujin looks like you're on your own. Are you still willing to fight? Rage!
Wahaha, she's not alone.
Who's there? Oh, okay.
Oh, Raijin's still here.
This fight's gonna be harder than just fighting Fujin.
Raijin has already rallied and is back. He's fine.
Yeah.
Made your comeback, you know? Actually, I feel a lot better, you know? Feel invincible, you know? Okay.
Alright, steal whatever
Time to get serious, you know?
from Fujin.
Yeah.
So we're in the fight with the both of them now. Mm-hmm. And you draw Pandemona from Fujin.
Another GF.
See, okay, we got it.
What was it?
Pandemona.
Pandemona. Oh, I gotta brush Haley's teeth, which I haven't done in forever, and I realized this is literally the toothpaste that we tried in season 1.
I was about to ask if you got a new flavor.
No, this is still poultry
Oh,
flavored.
shit. Oh, Kiraga kicks ass.
Okay, Haley, yes, your teeth are being brushed. And it tastes good. To you, not to us. If I had had a new flavor, would you have wanted to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the beef flavor.
Which, as far as I can tell, I did a quick search on Amazon, is basically the only other available dog toothpaste flavor.
Well, you said you also found
I found mint. Yeah, but I can imagine what that's like.
Okay, so you're gonna brush your teeth with this?
Yeah.
Oh god. Is that what you did last time? I'm pretty sure you just ate a bit of it. Like you put a bit of it in your mouth. Are you
That
sure?
doesn't sound like me.
I don't think I mean,
You put a bit in your mouth.
you know what? No, we both like taste tested it. Here, let me go to episode 3 of season 1.
The number of towns I've seen
When did this happen?
doing it.
Oh, you were there's preference right there.
Yeah, there's preference.
I meant truth.
You said a word wrong.
Yeah.
Glop of it. Got a glop.
All right, go. We gotta beef it up.
Toothbrush?
Yeah.
Fresh, brand new toothbrush.
Okay.
There you go. Well, the question is it going to be cooked beef or raw beef?
Huh.
Because that was...
My money is on raw, but I'm somehow more excited for this one than the poultry.
Uh-huh. Why is
Because
that?
beef is more of a flavor.
Okay.
Like, raw beef is a thing in places. People eat raw beef.
So it's a tartare? Is that what you're
Don't
thinking?
eat raw chicken anywhere.
That's true. Nobody does.
Yeah, it might be like a tartare.
Well, that'll be wonderful. I hope
well,
it's like a nice...
It's not like that bodes well,
Right.
but...
Okay. Tartar control.
Siri,
Enzymatic toothpaste for dogs.
set a timer for 2 minutes.
Wait, you're gonna brush your teeth for 2 whole minutes with this thing?
We're gonna brush my teeth.
This guy's hardcore. Taste dogs love.
Siri!
Which means if you love this...
Siri!
Wait a minute.
Set a timer for 2 minutes.
Your
Wait.
timer is set for 2 minutes.
This says beef flavor fresh mint scent. What does it smell like?
Like baking soda?
It is Arm
Like
&
Arm
Hammer.
& Hammer baking soda?
It's the baking soda enhanced formula, the Arm & Hammer brand. That's what I got.
Alright.
Alright, your tartar will be fought. Go for it. Oh boy. Oh, you really get it? He just scraped his tongue, ladies and gentlemen. He just brushed the tongue. What are you getting so far?
Minty beef. It's better than the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let me try a little piece.
The baking soda comes through.
And that is not as bad as the chicken.
Not even close.
That is... I taste more mint and baking soda than anything, but yeah, there's a hint of something very strange.
It's really weird.
It's not making me want to just... Well,
I don't like it. Also, it's like making my mouth really cool and numb.
It doesn't taste bad, but
Does your mouth feel numb?
starting to gag a little. Like, I think something about the smell.
Here's your ride. Am I right? Has it seriously not been 2 minutes? Wow, it's really like a strong toothpaste in terms of like my mouth feels very affected.
Is my phone on silent?
I don't know. Oh,
There we go.
it goes. There it goes.
Oh.
2 minutes. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh. Not as bad as the chicken flavor.
Ugh.
Not good, but like the flavor wasn't bad, isn't what got me. It was like over time.
Yes.
Haley,
Do you want some?
as I would breathe, towards the end, it started making me gag. Like I was about to puke. Even though I wasn't like, oh, this flavor is bothering me. There was some
Quality to it.
quality. But I will
Ugh.
say, just like last time, my teeth feel extra clean.
That's what I'm saying. This
Like
is not
much cleaner than human
than
toothpaste.
human. That's what I mean. Like the parts of my mouth that this toothpaste touched feels like
If I got the mint, is it just better toothpaste for me to use?
I can't imagine that's the case. I can't, there's no, because it's probably not made for you to do every day. You know.
I mean, I'm not perfect. Some days I forget to brush my teeth. Would this cover me? You know?
Okay, I kicked Fujin's ass. Mostly thanks to Squall being hasted and doing fucking awesome damage. Ouch, not bad, you know? Oh, high potioning yourself. Like an asshole. Come on, yeah! Okay, let's try this again.
You've got Renzo Kukin again. And this time, yeah, only one hit.
That's more in line with how this usually goes.
What? Oh my god, that sucks. You know, he lost. I'm so bad at that. I remember as a kid being like, I can't do it! And I still can't do it.
Well,
Combat King Issue 2, a magazine for fighters.
oh, finally.
We missed Issue 1 somewhere.
Oh, we didn't get the Combat King?
I don't
Yeah,
think so. That
no,
probably
we got, like,
teaches
the
Zell
gun
new
thing.
limit break things.
Pandemona. We got a new girlfriend.
Look at all our bitches.
Our squad of bitches. So when we beat them, of course, we didn't really kill them. We just hurt them a lot. Mm-hmm. And they're standing there, and we're like, what's going on, guys?
We're frenemies.
Are the two of you taking orders from the sorceress? Negative. The sorceress has nothing to do with us, you know. We're acting on our own. What? We're on Cypher's side, you know. This isn't an internal garden conflict.
Okay.
We can't back out, you know. Negative. Cypher has lots of followers, but we're his only friends. We're a posse, you know. Grow up.
The Galbadian soldiers.
I guess
are
this
only
guy
listening
who's
to
ripped
Cypher
like
'cause
this
they
is
fear the
also
sorcerers.
17.
This
Right?
guy's also 17.
Yeah, he's a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
The Galbadian soldiers are only listening to Cypher because they fear the sorceress. Without us, Cypher wouldn't have a posse, you know? You guys stand behind him that much. Tell frickin' Cypher to stop this nonsense. Affirmative. We ain't no sellouts. We're behind Cypher all the way, you know?
They're like, we're not just gonna turn on him, we're gonna voice our opinions and be like, hey, why are you doing this?
I love that they also are like, nah, we're not working with the sorceress, we're working with Cypher,
Yeah.
who works for the sorceress.
What a tender moment.
Okay, understood.
Kill these fools!
So you want nothing to do with the garden now? From now on, we're not gonna hold back.
Squall is also saying to them, like, now that you're not a part of Garden, we won't hold back in fighting you.
He's sort
next
of implying,
time.
like, next time it'll be for real. And I'm like, excuse me, Squall, to me this was real.
I guess that's how it goes. That's what comrades are all about. He's learning about teamwork and shit.
Don't want to talk anymore, you know? Kind of painful, you know?
Wimp.
Run!
Okay.
So, I guess confused, Fujin and Raijin run off.
I think this is supposed to be like a touching moment where we like grow apart and they're like, man, I really love Garden. This is very painful for me, but I decided to be with my friend and now I'm not with you guys and your memories anymore. But it's just like, I think Quistis is about to sum it up how I feel about it with like, oh, that's too bad.
Well,
It's too bad.
Friend or foe, it all comes down to circumstance. That's how we were raised. It's nothing special. Nothing special. Is that true? Then what is this I'm feeling?
What is he talking about? It's
He's
nothing
talking
special?
about personal growth, man.
What's nothing special?
He's like, I don't know, comradeship and stuff, but then he's like, well, wait, maybe it is something special. I don't know.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. It's nothing special.
Let's go.
At least Cloud was a jerk because he was totally fucked up. This guy's just like, I mean, who knows? Maybe some crazier shit is going on with him that we don't understand.
He's just the shittiest
like,
of teenagers.
Yeah. Where are we going next? Hello, excuse me.
And as though the game itself has forgotten who's involved, it's like, where to next? And Selfie's like, you've forgotten all about me. There's more story to tell about me.
Yeah,
hey,
Selfie
guys.
appears out of
I
nowhere.
bet we're going to Trevia Garden to see it all blown up.
Oh, yeah.
Have you decided destination?
Still thinking.
Can we maybe go to Trevia Garden?
You were right.
It's like in the mountains, so maybe the sorceress will leave it alone, but maybe, you know?
Selfie is asking in a way that, like,
Selfie, you don't have to apologize for your existence, okay?
yeah, it's a real case of, like, if it's not too much trouble, I have an idea about a thing that could be meaningful. Like,
I hate it because not only is it not too much trouble, it's actually the only thing that makes sense to go check out.
But I thought it was
We've already
destroyed by
been there and it's
missiles.
fucked.
Oh, I see. That's why. Of course she'd want to go. Like, I'm waiting.
Squall.
When she brought it up, Squall should have, like, slapped his forehead and been like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Trabius.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Instead, he's like, why would she want to go there? I mean, it's gone and everyone should be dead. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, she cares about them.
Probably, okay.
Oh, right, I keep forgetting. Everyone else is living their own life.
Squalls.
You're killing me, Squalls.
Squalls.
Fuck. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Cypher, Raijin, and Fujin. Seems like yesterday that they were part of this garden.
Wasn't it?
It was a couple days ago.
Was it like 3 days ago?
Yeah. Where's our next destination?
How much time has passed?
Okay, so
Since we took that
it could have
test
been
together.
it could have been a while because we did the sorceress assassination and then we went to prison.
Yeah,
Right.
how long was that?
That could have been a couple weeks. You know, they transport us there. Squall's unconscious.
Okay,
We get tortured. We escape.
Weeks.
But if that's more than a day, more than
But
yesterday.
it could have. But when you say the phrase like it feels like just yesterday, usually it's been.
But with all the crazy shit happening in the world, I would say like it feels like just yesterday that we were on lockdown trying to prevent COVID.
Yeah.
And that was like not that long ago, and that feels like fucking ages ago.
Yeah, this year has felt long.
I'm sure this year feels long to them too.
This game, the year that they're in is the 2020 of their year.
My position is so indefensible. I can't believe I'm, like, baiting you like this. Like, you're totally right. You would never say in this situation.
You're like, well, it's been more than a day.
It has been more than a day, Jeff. It's true.
Calmer than you are.
Calmer than you are.
Is there any reason to walk around on the ship, or should we just fucking go?
I don't know. Is the doctor not?
Where the fuck is Sid? Where is he?
Where? Yeah.
Fucking put us in charge and then disappeared.
Is
Has
he-
the answers to all the motherfucking
Is he
questions.
hanging out in the basement right now?
I don't
with,
think
like,
we can
Nord's
go to the
dead
basement.
body?
I don't think we can go to the basement anymore. Check it out.
I know we can't, but is that where he is?
Wait, who's this guy?
Chilling with Norg?
I bet what happened is he's like, now you're in charge, Squall. And then there's a cut cinematic somewhere between that and now where Sid is in like a rowboat with like a hood over his head. Like you see the garden, like he's rowing away from it.
I want to go to this village where Nord came from and figure out what they're all about.
So we tell Nita, the driver, that we're ready to go. Mm-hmm. And we pick a party and start driving to school.
Yeah, we're ready to go, Roger.
We're ready to go because this is the fastest way out.
And then we'll...
Where's Sophia?
we're going to take her to the place. She's 18 though, so hold on a sec.
She's just 18? Oh, level 18. Is that what they've meant?
No, we're not gaining years when we gain levels. Everyone is 17 except Quistis, who's 18.
Right,
I was thinking about this, and I was like, okay, in Final Fantasy VII, like, Cloud
Aerith and Tifa are all in like their early 20s.
Right.
Barrett is like middle-aged.
He's middle-aged?
Vincent, yeah, he has a daughter, and he grew up, and he was a part of that coal mining town. He's like way older than the other
I thought
ones.
he was, I guess he's like 40 or something.
Yeah, he's like in his late 30s, or, he's like older. And Vincent
then-
is ancient. Yuffie is like 16. Like, you
Sid
have this... Sid is like definitely in his 40s. Like, he's had a career. But I just mean you get this spread of characters, and in this it's like, everyone is in high school and they don't know who they even are. Like, their personalities aren't even formed yet. Squall is walking around going like, man, the world has all these circumstances in it. It's so weird. How do I react to things?
React to things? Yeah, what is my emotions and how do I...
And not saying that... I liked better having a more diverse cast of characters. Yeah.
And also, I think Irvine has magic that he can junction to some stab that was just empty.
And that's episode 19.
That's it.
We did a chop, and it was fun.
I like that chop a lot.
Yeah.
That whole, it's not a very big part, but it's like, wow, this whole thing is like finished and feels polished.
Yeah.
And like you can tell. The NPC dialogue is engaging and funny.
Yeah.
The mechanics of solving the puzzle are actually a puzzle, and it works.
But why did it have to come before going to Trabia instead of
man.
after? Like, I don't know the answers
I know
to
the
that.
answer to it, and it would be a spoiler to say it here. The good and the bad on full display at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, next week is a big one. Mm-hmm. Next week, it happens.
Next week is the big one, I would say. It's a doozy.
I cannot fucking wait to
I
finally...
can't. I really am so excited to yell at this because, man, I'll just spoil it. In the past recordings, I'm gonna be yelling.
You're gonna be
Yelling
very
a lot.
upset with this game.
And like I'm like gleeful at the notion of getting to once again go like, how did they even think of this?
Seriously, it's so funny. You're gonna be banging your fist on the table, yelling no.
All of you out there who've played the game and know what's coming must be equally excited because
Seriously.
I haven't played every Final Fantasy game, but it is by far the craziest what are you talking about twist that's happened in any of them that I've played. It's like, it's on a level that's almost sublime of like how stupid it is. It's so nuts.
I think it's one of the things that gives these games as a whole this kind of legendary status of these games make no sense.
Well, like, yeah, I mean, I remember before we had ever played a JRPG, going way back to like the protoplasmic ooze of this podcast, when you one day were like, Ryan, I've never played a JRPG. Let's today spend all day playing a JRPG.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, even if we get a bad one, it'll still be so crazy that it'll probably be worth playing.
Right.
And this is the game, I think, that must have given me that impression.
Yes.
Because, like, it is about to get so crazy that the craziness alone is kind of worth playing it for.
So excited. So tune in. Tune in next week.
Make sure that your radios are dialed to the proper AM station.
Tune your fillings to pick up
Tune your film.
the signals of this one.
Yes. Get us on your teeth.
Oh, before we go, do you want to dive into that Ethernet port, become the bits, and live on the chips?
I really just want to be Neo in the Matrix, Jeff. That's what this is all about. Let's go.
Let's go. And we're in. There's a message. I'm clicking it. The message reads, do you like movies? We like movies. Each week you can join us, Chris and Emmett, as we talk about a film or a related topic on the What We've Watched podcast. With over 5 years of podcasting, more than 250 episodes in the library, we cover films from every decade and genre, including top 5 list episodes and specials. We also have side projects such as the Pilot Program, where we talk about TV show pilots, and RETNG, our Star Trek The Next Generation rewatch podcast. That's a great title for a TNG rewatch podcast. Mm-hmm. Find us at soundcloud.com/whatwe'vewatchedpodcast. Facebook, and everywhere that podcasts are found.
Oh, yeah. Go check that out. I mean, they have, like, so much of a backlog. That's always what I'm looking for whenever I'm like, oh, I'm going to play games all day. I better make sure whatever podcast I'm about to put on won't stop.
They've been doing it for 5 years, and they talk about all kinds of movies.
So get out there. Go listen. Add them to your podcatcher.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris and Emmett, and let's log off. If you're interested in a message, just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT. The messages are $25 each. It can be whatever you want us to say. Just email us. We do payments through PayPal, and we'll do it.
We will. It's what happens after you email us, saying you'd like a message and pay us.
Yep.
As we do it.
Thank you so much to the Patreon supporters.
I was just about to say that. You read my mind,
I
Jeff.
did.
I don't know how you did that.
Patterns is how I did it.
Yeah, thank you so much for supporting us in what we do. It's a lot of work. It's a ton of work, but we
Yes.
love doing it, and we're very happy that you love it too.
And I hope by the time this is airing, we've got bonus content coming and stuff.
If it's not coming already, it's coming soon. And if you're not already a Patreon supporter, there's old bonus content you can go check out.
And there's the video version, and also you get the episodes on Monday instead of Thursday.
I get comments all the time from people who say, Ryan, I love my life, but the problem is you and Jeff aren't talking to me constantly, and I've already listened to all of NoCat.
Right.
And I say, well, you should go sign up for the Patreon, and then there's even more hours of us talking to you constantly.
And that's at patreon.com/nocat. And if that's still not enough, there's twitch.tv/nocatpodcast where we have hours and hours of us playing other video games, unedited, for your non-pleasure.
Sometimes you might be able to catch us actually playing a video game.
Live.
In the wild.
In the non-flesh.
Twitch.tv/nocatpodcast. That's NOCKAT.
We're really selling it this time.
I don't know. It just fell into that salesman groove.
Yeah.
You know?
Go
Well,
to
I mean,
Etsy.com and search NoCat and find our merch because we got shirts and mugs and they got good designs.
Yeah, they got designs. Get over there, pick up a gift for the
Family?
for the no cat in your life. The no kitten. I'm already over no kitten. We're not calling them that. And while we're in the groove, don't make your dreams a reality with Squarespace. Make a web page.
Can we just do that? Do they send us our check after we
We don't get
promote them?
paid, but we can plug them anyway.
That's true.
We don't use them.
Find us on Facebook and Twitter and whatever at NoCat Podcast.
Tell a friend about the show. Get someone else listening to it. you
Tell
know?
them all about every episode in detail. What other recommendations do we have for the fans?
Well, for your friends, to get them to listen, maybe you go into their algorithm and start getting Final Fantasy videos to show up in their YouTube feed.
Log into their
right?
YouTube and watch
And then
FF
they'll be like,
videos.
man, I've just been wanting to hear Final Fantasy. And you can be like, well, I have got the thing for you. Also, while you're there on your friend's YouTube
While
account,
you're affecting their algorithms.
just go watch some medical videos. Just start watching, I don't know, cutting off bunions or, lancing boils or something, and just click through, 15 or 20 of them.
Go to, the more serious stuff than Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, get some stuff in there that's really going to make them go, oh my god.
Why is it recommending that to me?
And that's our advice to you.
I think we did it. I think it's dessert time. Let's just think of another dessert.
Yeah.
I guess. We had Cherry Garcia recently. I mean, on the podcast as a
podcast.
dessert. How about some chicken fried gravy?
Just eat a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, that
Let's
sounds
just power through the whole thing.
Yes. Enjoy the peanut butter.
You know what makes awesome glasses?
What?
Big, empty peanut butter jars. Because they're almost straight up and down. They don't have much of a lip. And they're glass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's such a big glass. It's just great.